Hello everyone, welcome to Splendid Ideas with Maria. On today's video, I'm going to share with you 5 beautiful Christmas DIY that I hope you love. If you like this video, click the like button and share it with your friends. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. Now let's get creating. To create the lightest snowflake, I used this wooden snowflake that I got from Dollar Tree. I painted it white. I painted both sides and I only gave it one coat. And to decorate it, I'm going to be using this Christmas ornament that I also got from Dollar Tree. I just took it apart and I added Mod Podge and I added more glitter to make it more sparkly. And I also got these snowflakes from Dollar Tree. They come 6 in a pack. And I did the same. I put some Mod Podge and I added more glitter just to make it more sparkly. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this part of my ornament and I'm going to glue it right in the center of the big snowflake. And for this I'm going to be using my hot glue gun. And now I'm also going to be gluing the smaller snowflakes. Let me show you what it's looking so far. Now I'm gonna take this other part of the ornament, the one that was right here in the center that I removed. I'm gonna glue it back in, and for this I'm also going to be using my hot glue gun. Now I'm going to be adding some of these rhinestone stickers. They're self-adhesive, so I'm not going to be adding any glue, but feel free to add a dab of glue if you like, so that you know they stay more permanent on your snowflake. Look how beautiful my snowflake is turning out. It looks so beautiful. I love all the rhinestones around it because it gives it like more sparkle, and when I add the lights, the lights are gonna reflect all over. Now I'm going to be adding these LED lights that I got from Walmart. They were about $3.98, and they have a self timer. When you turn them on, they're on for 6 hours, and then they shut off for 18 hours, and they have 3 settings. So to attach the LED lights, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the first light and I'm going to hold it with my finger right in the front, and I'm going to bend the wire in the back of my snowflake. Here's my little light. And then I'm going to find the second light, bring it to the front, and I'm also going to hold it again with my finger in place. I'm going to hold it in place, and I'm going to bend that wire to the back. And here's my wire. Now I hold that other light in place with my finger and bend the rest of the wire back there. And I'm going to show you now where my 2 lights are. And then I'm going to go around and do the same thing until all the lights are glued in here. Now in the back, what I'm going to be doing is adding a little bit of hot glue. Make sure when you do this that your hot glue gun is set on the low setting. But if you only have like 1 setting on your hot glue gun, make sure you either blow on it so it doesn't get too hot and damage the wire, or you can use a hair dryer. I did both things. Okay, so I finished adding all my lights all the way around. As you can see, I have lights here and here and here and here. And so, but I have 2 little lights left that I want to use. I don't want to put them in the back. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add them right here. I'm going to add 1 on this side and 1 on the other. Right there and right there. Alright, so let me show you where it looks in the back. Now I'm going to take this wire and I'm just gonna glue it in place right here. Okay, now I'm gonna take this wire, I'm gonna fold it, and I'm gonna wrap some tape around it just to keep it in place. And now to secure the battery pack, I'm going to be using this command strip, but I suggest use the one with Velcro because that way it will be easier for you to take it on and off when you need to change the battery. And look how beautiful my snowflake turned out. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it. I love how sparkly it is. I love the lights. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add a string to hang it. And right here I have a string that I got from one of the ornaments that I got from Dollar Tree. And I'm going to add it to it because it's silver. And look how beautiful it is. I made 3 of these that I'm planning on hanging on my window this Christmas. And I can't wait until I put all my decoration on this year because I'm making a lot of them. So for my second DIY, I'm going to be using this candlestick holder. I'm going to be using this foam cone, and I'm also going to be using this jute twine. And I'm going to start by putting some Mod Podge on my candlestick holder because I'm going to cover it in glitter. I'm going to be using silver glitter. And then after that dries, I'm going to give it another coat of Mod Podge to seal the glitter. Okay, so I finished adding all of my glitter. Now I'm just gonna set it aside so it can dry, and then later on, as I say, I'm gonna add Mod Podge to seal the glitter. Now, to decorate my cone, I'm going to be using this jute twine, and I'm just gonna wrap it around. I'm gonna put a dab of hot glue just to hold the jute twine in place, and then I'm gonna wrap the whole thing in jute twine. Alright, let me show you how I wrapped it. And now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna paint it white, and then I'm gonna let it dry. You can use a hair dryer to speed up the drying process. Okay, so let me show you what it looks like now that the paint is completely dry. I'm going to decorate it with these paper flowers. Some are glittery, some are matte finish, and they have this rhinestone in the center. I'm going to be gluing these flowers all over my cone, and I'm going to be using my hot glue gun for this. Alright, let me show you what it looks like now that I covered in the pretty little flowers. Now I'm going to take this ornament that's also from Dollar Tree. That's the same ornament that I used for the snowflake, the center part. So I did the same thing, I added more glitter, and I'm going to glue this right on top of my little Christmas tree that I'm making here. And I'm going to use my hot glue gun for that. And now that my candle holder is completely dry, I'm going to glue my little tree right on top with my hot glue gun. And now to make it even more sparkly, I'm going to add some of these rhinestone stickers everywhere I see an empty space. And look how beautiful my mini flower tree turned out. I also decided to add a flower down here just to match the whole decor. And it looks so beautiful, it looks so sparkly and pretty. So for my third DIY, I use one of these vases that I got from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to show you the one that I painted white. So I just gave it 2 coats of white paint. And to decorate it, I'm going to be using this pretty red and white ribbon that I also got from Dollar Tree, and it says Merry Little Christmas, and I'm just gonna wrap it on the neck of the vase. I also created this bow that I made with the same ribbon, and to decorate it I use a snowflake sticker that I got from Michael's. I use one of these, and I'm just gonna glue that in front of my vase. And now for this, I'm going to be adding some of these metallic holly berry stems. I'm going to be using 2 bushes, and you can get this also at Dollar Tree. And then I'm going to be removing some of the silver berries out because I'm going to add a little bit of red to this design. So I'm going to be using these red ornament balls. I'm going to remove the gold part out. Just take this part out. And where I've removed the berries, so I'm gonna stick it in there and just stick it just like that. But before I do that, I'm gonna add a dab of glue so that they stay in place. And that's it. Look how gorgeous this looks. It's very simple but very beautiful, and all you do is spend a couple of bucks to make it. Now for my fourth DIY, I'm going to be using these wooden ornaments, and I'm going to decorate this with glitter. I'm going to cover them with Mod Podge, and then I'm going to cover my ornament in red glitter. Okay, now that this is completely dry, I cut a piece of foam board that I'm going to be gluing my ornament on, and for this I'm going to be using my hot glue gun. And now to cover these edges, I'm just going to add more Mod Podge and more glitter. Now that it's completely dry and it's ready to hang, all I have to do is find a cute little ribbon and just hang it. So now I'm going to be working on my second one. This is the one that says 2020, and this one I'm going to do the exact same thing I did to the other one, but I covered it in silver glitter. So instead of using a ribbon, I decided to use a piece of diamond wrap because it's also sparkly and red. So I'm gonna use this to make my hook to hang it, and I will do the same thing with the silver one. I just used a silver diamond wrap. So here's my ornament looking so pretty, and let me show you the other one. They both look amazing, and I have a few more that I have to get to, but those I'm not gonna film, but you get the idea. You can use whatever colors you like to fit your decor. And for my final beautiful Christmas DIY, I'm going to be using this embroidery hook. I'm only going to be using the inside hook, and I'm just gonna paint it white, and I'm only gonna give it one coat. I'm also going to be using this wooden snowflake. You get this at Dollar Tree. They come 5 in a pack, and I'm also going to be painting it white. And now I'm going to be decorating my snowflake with some of these rhinestone stickers. I'm just gonna, because they're self-adhesive, I'm just gonna glue them right on it, but you can add a dab of glue if you decide. Okay, now I'm going to be using this string that came with this ornament, and because it's silver it goes with my theme, so I'm going to use it to hang my snowflake. Alright, this is what it looks like, and I think I'm going to add a few more rhinestones to the back of my snowflake because it looks kind of bare back there. And now I'm going to attach my snowflake to my hoop, and I'm gonna try to put it so that the bottom of the snowflake sits on top of the hoop, and then I'm gonna add a dab of hot glue there to keep the snowflake in place, and then I'm gonna add some hot glue to the string on the top. And now I'm going to be using two of these mini clips that I got from Walmart, and let me show you what they look like. I'm just going to remove the clip and I'm going to glue two of those on top of the hoop. Now I'm going to take this ornament and I'm going to remove the little flower that came with it. This is from Dollar Tree. I'm just going to remove the flower and I'm going to glue it right in between the two mini clips. And now I'm going to take a couple of these red berries and I'm going to add it to my design. This ornament turned out so pretty. It's one of my favorites. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add a few more of this rhinestone sticker to around the hoop. And here is the finished product. Look how beautiful this ornament turned out. I love it so much. I think I'm going to make a few more of these. Alright my friends, this is all for now. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And if you did, click the like button and share it with your friends. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. See you next time.